Good day. Welcome to Kathleen's Place. It's a little overcast this morning, but that's okay. We can move forward and be happy anyhow. Just give me a second. Gotta put some dishes in the cutlery drawer. So, can you not bark? There's nothing to bark at. Get down. Get down. So today, my topic is about healthy eating. I'm very bad at that when it comes to anxiety, stress, depression. Even before I realize that I'm feeling depressed or anxious or any of those strong emotions, I start craving sweets and breads and all the stuff. And when my emotions are that strong, I give in. But my thing to encourage you today, and to encourage myself as well, is that just because we fall off the wagon of healthy eating, of allowing ourselves to, for lack of better words, to become depressed. You can't help becoming depressed, I know that. But healthy eating really helps to stay away from that. But sometimes you have to recognize that you are having crazy emotions and then be able to, once you've got those emotions on track, be able to try to start eating healthy again. Maddie, hello, how are ya? Sanders Varma, hello, thank you for the compliment. It says, hello, beautiful lady. My husband tells me that every day. Thanks for joining me. How are you doing, Maddie? Now, I'm trying to remember, Maddie, are you in the U.S. or are you in Australia? Because I know that I met you on Dora's, Exploradora 80s channel, on her live, correct? So have you gotten any more ducks to add to the collection? I'm doing well, thank you, Sanders. How are you doing? When my husband does dishes, he always calls a friend or his mom or his sister. I couldn't understand. My hair is real. Yes, it is. It's not a wig. See? It's real as real can be. So I realize now that washing dishes while talking to friends on YouTube helps the time go by quickly. Now let's see. That's why you're looking so pretty. Well, thank you. Although many people wear wigs, and the wigs today, you can't really tell they're wigs. They also look very pretty with wigs. Who else is here? Gunsa. Hello, Gunsa. So, where are my Maddie? Moderator. Thank you. So I'm going to continue talking. What I'm talking about today is healthy eating. And when we get distracted by our emotions, by depression, by stress, anxiety, whatever the case may be, it's easy to get pulled towards, at least for me anyhow, towards sugar. But what I'm trying to learn to do is eating healthier, even desserts that are healthier, and so hopefully some of my community will be here. Not that I don't appreciate you all, but because I do appreciate you. But here the topic of conversation is healthy eating. So this morning, and I'm really bad when I'm not feeling well at cooking. So this morning I made sunny side up, well, more poached than sunny side up, but kind of sunny side up poached eggs for breakfast for my husband and I, with a bunch of vegetables. I've been married for 30 years, so yeah, I'm married. But that's okay, you can believe what you want. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. So anyhow. So what do you eat for breakfast, Sanders? Or do you eat breakfast? I had vegetables that consisted of cherry tomatoes and mushrooms and what else? Oh, I don't care if you can believe it, I'm not talking about that. If you don't want to chat with me about what I'm chatting about, then don't. But I won't respond to you. Yeah. Andy Gamer. So nice to ask if I'm a man. Why? Because I have short hair. Ladies have had short hair for decades. But I really don't care if you think I'm a man. It doesn't bother me. You had breakfast. What did you have for breakfast? What did you have for breakfast, Andy? And just so you know, calling me a man does not insult me. Not an insult. Telling me I'm not married is not going to hurt my feelings either. Are you a man or are you a lady, Andy? Or other? I am wearing pink and I'm also wearing burgundy. Yes. So what does that got to do with anything? Everybody's pink. Doesn't matter your gender. I am just wearing a pink color. But lots of people wear pink. At least here in Canada. Sanders, what country are you from? And Andy, what country are you from? Andy, I can see that you're not from... English is not your first language. Which is fine. But what country are you from? Hey, bud. Thank you. Son's listening to his rap music a little bit too loud. Which, if I'm not doing a live, it's fine. I just don't want to get a copyright. I think that also pink color. Okay. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. We are either from... That last name, or that name throws me off. From India. That's what I was going to say. Because a lot of people that come on complimenting ladies are from India. So, and telling us that we're not married. But most of us, especially our age, that come on, we're not looking for compliments. We're just looking to say hi and visit. And talk while we do dishes. I actually only like compliments from my siblings, my cousins, you know, family, and my husband, and my kids. That's all. I don't need compliments from anybody else. But, yeah, so I was talking about earlier. I have a couple, well, I didn't mention this, but I have a couple, well, a few chronic illnesses. But the two that I'm trying to control and get back a hold of. I'm not alone at home. My son's here. Even if I was alone at home, who cares? You're in India. And even if you were here, there's the police. So I don't care. Anyhow, I have a couple chronic illnesses that I'm trying to spread awareness about because I didn't really know much about it. I knew my aunt had fibromyalgia, who also had MS. And it's very painful. You see? YouTube will block your messages if they get too bad. So, be respectful. YouTube doesn't like disrespectful people. Maybe I have my ninja, yep, there we go again. Let's see. It says, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of you. Goodbye, Sanders. So, I've lost all those views, but that's okay. So anyhow, I can go back to enjoying my time because I completely lost him from my channel. So anyhow, so my chronic illnesses kind of fight against each other, two of them. Chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. Now, some people get bored of hearing me talk about it, and that's okay. You don't have to be here. You don't have to listen. But my only point is to bring awareness. And on my journey to trying to get past this, I'm having to eat differently and changing my eating habits. Now, I do go through depression and anxiety with it as well. So what I have to get a handle on is not allowing myself to go back to eating poorly just because I'm feeling anxious. I'm an anxious eater, and chronic fatigue syndrome causes my body to shut down if I exercise, whereas fibromyalgia, I get really stiff and sore if I don't exercise. So, one second. So this is why I'm talking about healthy eating, because that's, you know, my journey and my struggle. It is a struggle for me. It's not easy because I honestly I don't enjoy eating, I don't enjoy food, but I do enjoy carbs. When I do enjoy eating, I enjoy carbs and ice cream and all the crappy stuff that you shouldn't be eating as much. I mean, it's okay once in a while. You don't want to go to the extreme. But if you can find alternatives to those, that's a good thing as well. So yes, if you're struggling with depression, if you're struggling with anxiety, if you're struggling with anything, you know, emotional or mental health issues, a good diet, a good healthy diet is a good thing. Teresa, hello, how are you? You were on my live last night when my husband and I were chatting with you all. How are you doing today, Teresa? If that indeed is your name, maybe it's not, and that's okay. You're doing good? Good. So you said that no, that was somebody else. What did you say you were planning on doing today? I just remember right now. So somebody said they were going to be playing Roblox. I don't think that was you, though. Nope. Canada, yes. I'm in Canada and you are as well, that's right. I do remember that much. What are your plans today? I just finished my house. Oh, right, you're making a paper house, that's right. So how did it turn out? Just finished my Christmas house. Right. Did that turn out well? That's good. So are you excited about, do you celebrate Halloween or no? You gonna go out trick-or-treating, dress up in a costume? Or do you not celebrate Halloween? Not everybody does. No, okay, that's fine. But you celebrate Christmas? That's one thing we have to do, is respect everybody's differences and decisions in life. Sometimes I just go shopping for, yes, you celebrate Christmas, and sometimes you just go shopping for Halloween or during Halloween. That's a good idea. You're asking me if you can buy candy? What do you mean? If you're really who you say you are, that would be up to your parents, I would believe. It's really hard for me to know who's real out there, unless I actually know you. Luis, very nice to see a friendly face. How are you doing today? Right now you're reading a book. Ah, I see. That's good. How are you doing today, Luis? Just catching up on my dishes. I got behind on them. I do not like being behind on my dishes. Oh, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. So how are you doing today? What are you up to? Somebody that was on my live yesterday was going to be playing soccer today. I am doing great today. Oh, that's awesome. Good to hear. Louise, are you from Canada? I keep forgetting who's from Canada. But if you tell me today, I will remember. I think you are, but I don't remember. It finally feels like fall. Finally, yeah. You like fall? Texas, okay. Yeah, it's hotter there, so. The only reason I asked if you were from Canada is because you put the maple leaf, but I'm from Canada. So, you want to see what it looks like outside? Teresa, are the leaves turning color? Look at that. The tree is bare. And there's still construction going on, but they're almost done, hopefully. All right. Yeah, sorry about that. I have a few YouTube friends from Texas. And I just uploaded a new video on YouTube channel. Okay, I will check that out. Thanks for letting me know. Louise, I have to start writing this stuff down because my memory just sometimes is not good. I feel like I get off my live and then I forget everything that was said on the live. So then I have to go back and rewatch it. But then that takes away from... You want to see what I'm cooking? In Spanish, we say camote. In English, it's a yam or a sweet potato. I think I'm going to get myself some water. I'm going to listen to my friend Jen. And instead of drinking coffee, I am going to drink green tea. Jennifer, the introverted, is that what it's called? Introvert from Alaska. Oh, you're going shopping today, Teresa? That's awesome. What kind of shopping are you doing? So, Luis, what does fall get like there? Here it's cold. All right, I don't need that. I'm not making coffee. I need this. Plug in my hot water kettle. It seems like YouTube has been done some upgrades on their platform. Yes, they have. They have. What have you noticed? What changes have you noticed? Maybe I'll eat this too, because my son doesn't want it. So I'm gonna have my veggies again. Green tea. Boy, I'm just kind of all over the place. Very pretty today. Feeling like fall. Yes, it is very pretty out there. And fall here is gloomy. Monique, how are you, my friend? She says hello, Kathleen, and chat. So anybody else on the chat she's saying hello to as well. Thanks for joining us, Monique. How are you doing today, Monique? And I'm trying to remember where everybody's from because I have a very bad memory. You're having a great day. Me too, thank you. I'm glad you're having a great day. And you're from the States, correct? And if I'm not correct, then correct me. My name has 85 like. It is on my YouTube channel. Oh, awesome. What state do you live in, may I ask? And what time is it there? Here it is, I'm in Saskatchewan, Canada. I'm in Georgia. Okay, so you're the same as Gina then, right? Heartily happy? Which I believe that's where we met, isn't it? 3:36. Okay. Nice. I think we met on Hardly Happy's. Yeah, exactly. One second. I'm just going to get myself some vegetables. It's kind of what my topic was today a little bit. But I had some trolls on earlier, so that was annoying. But they're gone now. Then we have Teresa and Monique and Luis, who are not trolls, so that's nice. So Monique, do you eat breakfast? I'm talking about healthy eating today. That's what I was trying to talk about earlier. Because it's very hard for me sometimes. Here it's 2:36 Central Standard Time. So we're Central Standard too, but maybe we're Mountain Standard Time right now. I don't know. It changes because we don't change our time in Saskatchewan. So here it's 1:37. Yeah, 1:37 p.m. And I had breakfast. I think I made 2 eggs and a cup of mixed veggies for breakfast. And a yam. Yes, I had turkey sausage, grits, and eggs. Nice. I've never had turkey sausage before, I don't think. But that sounds very good. I'm very bad at cooking. And by that I mean I don't enjoy it. It's not something that I enjoy very much. One second. But I do it. And if I'm the not cooking, where's my honey? Hey Dominic.
What's up?
Have you seen the honey?
It's up there all the way. You wouldn't even be able to see it.
Oh. Okay, I'll just drink it like that then. You're making meatloaf for dinner. That sounds good. Do you put a side of vegetables by it or no? Or just the meatloaf? I think when my mom used to make it, she would just make it without any vegetables on the side, if I remember correctly. My husband is Mexican, so we don't typically eat meatloaf because he doesn't like hamburger that much. Spinach, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Oh, yeah, Spanish or spinach? I'm thinking spinach. That sounds very good. I love spinach. So, Luis, what did you have for breakfast today? For supper, I'm going to make salmon. Yes, that's what I think. I think it auto-corrected to Spanish. No, I'm eating my own food. You already ate. See, Joey? Say hi, Joey. Excuse me if I'm eating while I'm talking to you. You going to play basketball? I love you. So is it cold and windy out there in Georgia? Or is it warm? Some people don't eat breakfast. My son doesn't eat breakfast that often, only once in a while. Dark roasted almonds, which I roasted myself. In November 2nd, the time was changed. Oh, it will change to daylight saving. Time ends at 2 a.m. Okay. It's a little cool, but it's nice. Yeah, I don't even know what the temperature is here. It's just very gloomy, which is okay. Excuse me. When I took the dogs out at 9 o'clock this morning, I think it was. And it didn't feel too cold. But leaves are falling, leaves are turning yellow. Monique says, hey, Louise Fuller. Yeah, Louise has been on my channel, my lives once in a while, over the past, I'm gonna say 6 months. I find I should get a fork. This morning it was in the 50s. It felt so good. In the 50s. I'm trying to think what that would be. Fahrenheit. Nope, Celsius, because we're Celsius. Yeah, when I feel, I'm trying to get back eating healthy again, because when I feel anxious or depressed, then I am drawn towards carbs that aren't good, like bread, pastries, and then sugar, so pastries again. So I'm trying to get away from that, get back on track. But I'm not saying I won't eat pastries once in a while, just not as often as I was eating them before. So But, so now I have a question for you. If I were to go watch a movie, oh, I enjoy the fall weather. I do too. What I don't enjoy is the minus 30 weather here in Canada, which I believe is almost the same as minus. So at some point, our minuses, Fahrenheit and Celsius, get the same. It has been in the 80s and in the 90s here in Texas. Yeah, I believe that. It doesn't get too cold that often, does it? It's nice because you can wear sweaters. Okay, no, that's too cold. Yeah, it's not yet. That'll happen probably like January, February. That normally happens. But yeah, those times I don't like. And then when it gets warm and it melts the snow, and then it freezes again, then there's ice everywhere, and that's horrible for walking or driving. So that part I don't like either. But I don't mind when it stays like minus 20, which is about 14 degrees Fahrenheit, I think, maybe 16 degrees Fahrenheit. If it stays like that for a long time, then there's no ice. Except for the snow mounds that they have to scrape off the roads. Those mounds will become very hard and icy. I'm assuming it doesn't, I guess I shouldn't assume. Does it snow there in Georgia? I know it doesn't snow in Texas unless there's really elevated regions, which I'm not sure. Yeah, my parents-in-law came to visit for the first time in the winter. Oh, not often. It doesn't snow often. Yeah, I'm probably not in the minus 30 and 35. My parents-in-law are from Mexico because, as I mentioned, my husband is Mexican. And the first time that they came to Canada in the winter, it was March already. I have a video that in 2021 we had snow. I called it Winter Storm from Hell. I think I remember that too. It was during COVID, hey, obviously 2021. I think it was snowing all over the place in weird places where it shouldn't. Like in British Columbia, which is a province 2 away from us, so it's like from here it'd be probably a day's drive, like a 24-hour drive. It's snow and some people in Texas lose power. Yeah, I do remember. It got really bad. Yeah, in British Columbia it doesn't snow that often either, except up in the mountains. But that year I think they got quite a bit of snow as well. We get very little snow, but we always shut down when it does. We do not shut down at all. Schools are open, doesn't matter how cold it is. That's in Saskatchewan. Other parts of Canada, they have snow days, but not here. There's the odd day where you can call into work and call in a snow day, but they're not going to shut down like a store or school or anything for it. The school buses sometimes will shut down on the really, really bad days, but they don't close the schools down. Whoever can get to school is supposed to get to school. So to me, that's a little bit crazy, but because it can get quite bad out here. But on those days when the school buses aren't driving, we're not going to go risk ourselves either. So our kids end up missing school then. Although now, you know, my oldest is 29 and is a teacher. My middle's 26. And my youngest is 16, going for his driver's test tomorrow. So he's a very good driver. So I'm very excited with that. We drive together every day almost. I won't say every day, but almost every day. And he's very confident and in his driver training, the instructor told him that he shouldn't have a problem passing. Now, his only problem is he gets nervous with tests, like really, really nervous. So do you guys have kids? And do they get nervous? The cities are not equipped here. No, exactly. Yeah. Actually, British Columbia, which is, like I said, a province. There's Saskatchewan, which is the province, like a state, but it's a province. We don't call them states. There's Saskatchewan, and then there's Alberta. Now, I was born and raised in Alberta, but Alberta is quite different than Saskatchewan weather-wise, and well, many ways, but we're talking weather right now. So in Alberta, it's very mountainous. Here it's very flat in Saskatchewan, and in Alberta it's very mountainous. And so in the city in Calgary where I lived, we might get, 10 inches of snow one day, and then all of a sudden we'll get what's called a Chinook, and it's a hot wind. It's a wind that comes from the ocean, goes over the mountains and gets heated before it comes down to where we are. And then it melts all the snow. And then sometimes it'll go up to plus 15 Celsius, which would be, I'm trying to remember, 75? Maybe 70 Fahrenheit. Yeah, so it goes down from 14 Celsius up to, hi Jungly Cat, how are ya? Up to 70 Fahrenheit in one day. Quite crazy. And then there's British Columbia, which is another province. I'm just sharing, we're talking weather right now. And how's it there out in California? And then British Columbia is the one province that is like our paradise, I guess, because in Canada, I mean, a lot of the provinces have beautiful areas, but British Columbia is the one that doesn't typically snow. And some people lost their lives as well. It was not good because the Texan power grid failed because it was so darn cold. Yeah, no, that's horrible. Unfortunately, that happens here too. But yeah, people definitely aren't gonna be used to the cold out there in Texas or California, or the cold that we're talking about, the extreme cold, or Georgia. Monique says, hey, Jungly Cat. So British Columbia, when they have a little bit of snow, they close down for sure as well, because they're not equipped for snow either. So earlier, Jungly Cat, we were talking about healthy eating and healthy foods. I know you're interested in that kind of stuff. And his name is Jungly Cat because he's got a cat. And likes to exercise and eat healthy and all that kind of stuff. And he's just started using, what is it called? Twitch, I think. Doing streaming on Twitch. So. Yeah, here we have a lot of homeless here right now. And we don't have enough shelters for everybody, so that's a problem. So that's one thing that I'm going to be sharing on my page is about the homeless people here, and kind of what we're going to be doing, myself and another lady and some other people. I'm going to be finding a board to join, and I'm going to be talking about what to do, what we're going to be doing at the process, so that other people can do the same in their cities. And hi, Michaela. Cities as well, and if they're interested, of course. How are you doing today, Michaela? So yeah, so we're hoping to get some of these people housed before the snow starts falling, which it did snow just slightly the other day, but it didn't stay. I'm glad you're doing well, Michaela. What are you up to today? And you're from Canada, is that correct, or am I mistaken? Oh, and I find out that I hit 1.5K on my YouTube channel. Good for you. That is awesome. Congratulations, Luis. You're eating? What are you eating, Michaela? Monique says hi, Michaela. And she's celebrating for you, Luis. So are you monetized yet, or is that just one step closer to monetization? It's an awesome, a Hot Pocket, okay. So is that kind of like a pizza? Is there like cheese and pizza sauce and some kind of meat in there? In the Hot Pocket? Hi Monique, how are you? Says Michaela. Yes, okay. Because here we call them pizza pockets, or pizza pops. Yeah. Is your store-bought, or is it made at home? That is very exciting. It has pizza and cheese. Nice. Monique says she's having a great day. I'm almost at 1,300 people, but we'll see by the end of the week. Today's Sunday, yeah. Start at home. Like, were they handmade at home? Or were they bought at the store and then you heat them up at home? So, what day is it today? Sunday? Yesterday, that's awesome, Kathleen. Yeah, thank you. We're getting there, little by little. I think the lives help and the collabs that we do help as well. Yesterday, Mrs. Paula does retirement, and I did a collab on her channel. We were both washing dishes, seeing as we both do that on our lives. And then this coming Wednesday, we are doing another live on my channel. So Mrs. Paula does retirement will be with me on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, Eastern Standard Time. Yes, you missed it, but you can look on her channel and you'll see the replay if you do replays. It was kind of fun. We did have a few trolls, but that's okay. The one, what was her name? My Simply Debbie Sue is a great ninja at getting rid of people. I think you are too when you're on other channels. Okay, I was probably at work. Yes. I'm wondering if the one that we do this Wednesday is going to be too early. I don't know. Maybe I should do it in the nighttime. Do you work? I'm just trying to figure out people's schedules. So if we did it out, yesterday we did it at what time? We were going to do it at 4 Eastern Standard Time, but then we changed it to 5 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm wondering if maybe we should do it later in the day on Wednesday. What do you think, Monique? A lot of people work during the day, right? So I don't. Oh, you can watch the replay. Yeah, that'll be fun. It was a fun live and lots of laughs, as always, with Paula. So do you think later in the day? I can't watch regular TV. Okay, yeah, we don't have regular TV either. Well, we have a smart TV, so which is the first time. We've had it for a year. We got a really good deal on it. And so there we watch free TV. We don't pay for any of the channels, but yeah, I like to watch YouTube and trying to catch up on everybody's lives and our videos and stuff as well, because a lot of times if I'm not feeling well, then I end up just not doing anything, not even watching much YouTube. So then I get too busy doing, yes, trolls can make your channel not to grow, which is not good. Oh, really? Later in the day is fine. Okay, maybe I'll change the one on Wednesday to later in the day. Might work a little bit better. So explain to me, Luis, how do they cause your channels not to grow? Because they subscribe and then they don't watch your channel? Or what? Or what happens? I need to understand these things. Paula and I were on the understanding that they helped with the hours on our lives. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I'm not sure if maybe if they're bots, their hours won't count, hey? So maybe we'll just have to get rid of them, those who we think are bots and are not real. But sometimes it's hard to know. Okay, Luis, I just made you moderator as well. So, and I'm hoping to do a live this Thursday with somebody. I'm not sure. I used to have trolls until I had enough of their garbage and told them off. Yeah, I tell them off a little bit too, but sometimes I'm just not. People have different opinions on the trolls. Yes, that is true. But I just want to make sure that they're not going to impede the growth of my channel. For sure. I'm going to have to search that up on YouTube, I think, and find out what the truth is. I'm going to go to, not to a YouTube guru. I mean, they're all great, but I'm going to go to, thank you. I'm going to go to the YouTube, like, where they post all their videos and everything, and see if they have any information on the trolls and if what they do. Because I have heard something about them affecting your channel in a negative way, but I'm not sure how or all that kind of stuff. So excuse me, I'm just drinking some green tea, as Introvert from Alaska said she's doing, so I figured I'm gonna join as well. When I'm craving coffee, I'll have 1 cup of coffee a day, but when I'm craving coffee after that, I will just drink green tea. Although you have to have a balance in that as well. I love ginger tea. What kind of teas? Does anybody love tea or coffee? What do you like to drink? You love green tea too? Yeah, I think before I never used to like it because it's bitter, but I used to drink coffee with a lot of sugar and cream in it. But I haven't done that since 2017. So now I drink the green tea and it tastes good. So I think I was just too used to having too much sugar. You drink both, yeah. And do you put lots of sugar in your tea and coffee? I know a lot of people do. That's how you cut back on the sugar. Yeah, I did too, because I think it just causes so much more inflammation and just bloating and retaining water and who knows what else, a whole bunch of different issues. So having a little bit of sugar is okay, but I've cut it back quite drastically, but I still love my sweets. I've always had a sweet tooth, so I have to get back to the way I was when I was younger and would only have, one day a week I would only have a sweet. I have to get back to that again. And I did that for 3 or 4 months, and then I started feeling depressed and anxious, so I allowed myself, I didn't really pay attention. I'm really great at not paying attention to things for a little bit. So I started feeling hungry more often. And the easiest thing that was there was like an apple strudel, because my husband and son like apple strudels. So I would eat that, or because I love them as well. Or I'd eat ice cream or whatever, but yeah, I have to try to cut back on that. Luis, I have a friend who was on YouTube until she had her family make her to delete her channel because she just could not handle it no more because she was on the verge of ending her life. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I know my, yeah, that's not good. I'm glad that they encouraged her to delete her channel, or maybe didn't just encourage her, but made her. That's not why I go through depression, but I do, once I pay attention to it, I can get a hold of it, get a handle on it, and go back to eating healthy and talk to my husband about it and talk to my friends about it. And yeah, that's a horrible thing. So is she okay now, Luis? I'm hoping she's doing better. But yeah, you can get some pretty horrible people on YouTube, that's for sure. So do you think it was the the negative people on her comments, or you don't know? Oh, Luis, you just visited your channel, Monique. So is this young, the friend of yours, is she doing better now that she doesn't have her YouTube channel anymore? Monique says, okay, thanks, Luis. Oh, 1 o'clock. Shoot. Oh, good. I'm glad she's doing better. I just realized something, Monique. I think Mrs. Paula's doing a live. No. Yes. I keep forgetting about the time change. I think she said 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What time is it there now? If it is, I'm going to get off. I don't want to interrupt her live. I mean, maybe. Yeah, she was going to do a live. But I keep forgetting about the time change, so I thought if I do mine, I think I started mine, crap. Now I feel bad. They were making fun of her grandmother, who died from cancer. Oh yeah, people can be so cruel. So she's doing, oh. Now I feel really bad. I'm gonna have to apologize to her. I wasn't taking into account the time change, so I was thinking I had time to do my live before she did her live. All right, well, I'm going to run. I'm gonna see if I can catch part of her live, because I wanted to be on her live as well. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm glad she's doing better though, Luis. Yeah, people can be pretty crappy. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. We will catch you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.